Is violence against women a human rights issue? Is violence against women a human rights issue? This question touches on the core values of our society. Understanding the answer requires looking at the facts. Violence against women is not just a personal issue. It is a violation of fundamental human rights. It infringes on women's rights to life, security, and freedom from torture or degrading treatment. This violence can take many forms, including physical, sexual, psychological, and economic harm. It occurs in both public and private spaces, often rooted in discrimination and unequal power dynamics between genders. From a liberal perspective, which emphasizes social justice and equality, this violence undermines the principles of gender equality and personal liberty. Liberal ideology asserts that every individual should enjoy equal protection under the law and the freedom to live without fear of violence or discrimination. When violence against women occurs, it restricts their ability to enjoy these rights equally with men. Internationally, violence against women is recognized as a form of discrimination that limits women's participation in society. Important documents like the United Nations Declaration on the Elimination of Violence Against Women and the Convention on the Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination Against Women define and condemn such violence. These frameworks call on governments to prevent violence, protect victims, and hold perpetrators accountable, reflecting the liberal values of justice and the rule of law. Moreover, violence against women is influenced by social and cultural norms that support gender inequality. Addressing this issue requires legal measures and social reforms to challenge discriminatory attitudes and power imbalances. This aligns with liberalism's commitment to reforming institutions and promoting equal rights through democratic processes. Practical steps to combat violence against women include enacting and enforcing laws that criminalize all forms of violence against women. This ensures equal protection and access to justice for all. Providing support services such as shelters, counseling, and legal aid to survivors is also essential. These services should respect women's autonomy and rights. Education and awareness campaigns play a vital role in changing societal attitudes that tolerate or justify violence against women. Governments must be held accountable for their obligation to protect women's rights and prevent violence, even in private spaces when necessary. In summary, violence against women is a clear violation of fundamental human rights and a barrier to achieving gender equality. Recognizing it as a human rights issue highlights the need for legal protections, social change, and respect for individual dignity and equality.